I want to, work for my country. I want to serve my country and I want to be in action. And that's why from that time onwards, it was my first year of engineering. But from that year onward, I was so motivated that I want to join army after I.
Hello viewers, today we are catching up with Major Kuotsu, retired, at her parents' place in Kojima. As a pioneer figure from Nagaland, who brought barriers by becoming the first female army officer from the state, and currently serving as the president of the ex-serviceman League Nagaland. Honored to have her with us today. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, welcome.
Indian Army Major Kuotsu retired, completed her primary schooling from Children Christian School, Mission Compound, and then attended Don Bosco Higher Secondary School while actively engaged with Bharat Scouts and Guides. She pursued engineering from Exit at Tamil Nadu before joining OTA Chennai as a lady cadet. After training and passing out as lieutenant on 19th March 2005, she was commissioned into the Signal Corps and subsequently completed her Young Officers course at MP. Her first posting was in Ambala, followed by Nagaland, then Pune, and finally Burali. During her tenure, she completed a CBRN course at same Pune and finished the first batch of the pre-staff course for lady officers in Shillong. After serving in roles such as communication officer, quartermaster, and adjutant for 10 years of service, she retired on March 19, 2015. Currently, she serves as the president of the Ex-Serviceman League in Nagaland and owns a home decor shop called 1052 Store Kohima, named after her OTA badge number.
Major Kuotsu, thank you for having us. Looking back, what motivated you to become the first female army officer from the state of Nagaland, and what were some of the challenges you faced initially?
Um, when if we look back, actually, I was not aware that I will make history by becoming the first lady army officer from Nagaland. But fortunately for me and my family, I joined army and now I'm considered the first lady officer from Nagaland to join army as an officer from Nagaland. Thankful to God, thankful to my parents to motivate me to join army and be what I am today. So, what motivated me to join army was when I was doing my engineering. The Kargil war happened, and since I studied in Tamil Nadu, we have to take a train to go down to south. On the way, when the Kargil war was happening, I saw lots of army jawans uh, and lots of equipments, trucks moving in from the train. They were moving from the train towards northern part of India where the Kargil war was happening. And then I decided ki I really want to serve my country, and our people are suffering there. Our armed forces are saving, they're protecting our country. They're giving their lives for it. And I just don't want to, be a person who contribute money for our country or be. I want to be in action, and that is what triggered me to join the Kargil war. I would say triggered me to join army. The challenges of joining army, uh, I would say not knowing Hindi, starting, since we all speak Nagamis here or a little bit of English and more of our own local dialect. So when I went to OTA, Officers Training Academy, most of the things were communicated in Hindi, orders were passed in Hindi. We have to do so many things like map reading or giving the word of commands. So many things were in Hindi that were challenging. But then obviously we came out of that. I learned Hindi, and then and other one is being a hill girl from from being from Nagaland. Swimming is never in our curriculum, and in training academy swimming was very important. If we have to pass swimming, then only we can finish our training. So swimming was one thing which was a now I encourage everyone okay, if you have to do something outside, please learn swimming, and that was the first thing I told my daughter also, okay, learn swimming, and she swim like a mermaid now. Then other thing, obviously, army is a man dominated organization, so there are few challenges dealing with men. But then it was okay for me because I think I'm quite tomboy, so I manage well, and um, I've enjoyed serving in this organization.
Right. How do you reflect on your time in the army, and what were some of the most memorable experiences?
Uh, Looking back to army, like we say, a soldier is always a soldier. So I'm still very much, very 4G inside. Uh, Reflect back, I think I am what I am today because of my training in academy days, and my service in the forces for 10 years. And it is so in me that even if I'm talking to somebody, some people feel that I'm commanding them when I'm even talking normally. So uh, there are few things after retirement I have to change, but I am too much 90% 4G. So after passing out from OTA, I was posted to Ambala, and Ambala is a place where it's a Punjabi land, where you get lots of um, samosas and different kinds of. So I was for me, I was so patla dupla, very thin when I was in Nagaland, and people used to call me mosquitoes and all these things. But after reaching Ambala, I have a senior in my battalion, so after office we just used to go and eat all the street food. So I think I was 47 kgs or something when I reached my battalion, first battalion. Then within 1 year I went up to 55 kgs just by eating the street food, which was those are one thing which I remember about a new place, new food. Those are memorable. Like being a foodie, I think I remember more of food days. Then we have to go to Rajasthan for exercises and all these things. Exercises like mock operation, where we are trained to um, train ourselves and our troops for real-time war situation. So those were very memorable times for me because I learned a lot also, and I interact a lot with people. And for me, we have to, as a lady officer, we have to take I have to take the convoy from Ambala to Rajasthan, which is like a big challenges for me. So that was fun. Those are very, like, I have lots of memorable things, but those are things which I can talk about. Yeah.
Major Kuotsu, you opted for the early retirement. What prompted you to take this decision?
So during my time, there was nothing like permanent commission. When I joined, the advertisement was only for 5 years, and within my 5 years, the Indian Army gave us another opportunity to serve for another 10 years. That is 5 plus 5. And when I was still serving, they asked us if you want us to continue for another 4 years. But after 10 years, I decided ki, I don't want to, just be okay. Now you're 5 years, another 5 years, another 4 years. I have so much to achieve in my life. Then just filling up places. So after 10 years, I decided ki, okay, I've learned so much a lot, and I think I've given the best of my youth to Forge. And that's why I wanted to come out and do something which is certain about my future. Not ki I'm uncertain. Okay, after 4 years, now you leave. That's very difficult for to make a life decision. That's why after 10 years, I decided too much is too much. I will quit my job, and then I'll pick up something which is more applicable to what I want to do, and that I don't have to keep fighting with this organization. Like, give us extension or give us permanent commission. That's why I just quit my job.
What inspired you to take on the role of president of ex-serviceman League Nagaland, and what are your goals for the organization?
We started the ex-servicemen league to provide a platform where the state of Nagaland, will come to know what we ex-servicemen are, and we are trained in such a way, we can contribute so much to our society. But for a long time, ex-servicemen was never heard. I think maybe a few person only, but hardly heard. Nobody knows what this ex-serviceman is all about. Ex-serviceman is people who have served in the armed forces and they have come back on retirement. I mean, outside, ex-servicemen is so much on demand because of our training, our discipline. But here, when we come back to Nagaland, we see our ex-servicemen league are not being, employed or not even taken into consideration. And so most of our ex-servicemen, once they come back, they tend to, go into the drinking habit, or maybe not able to do anything. That is where a few of us together, we met up, and then we thought that this ex-serviceman league should come up, So basically, it's to provide a platform for the welfare of our retired personnel. It can be the president partner. The president, how I become the president partner started. In August 2022, we had a meeting. We called for a meeting for all ex-servicemen from all over Nagaland. So we have representatives from each district. So many of us came, and we met up in Dimapur, Assam Rifle Training Center. A hall was given to us. The requirement for such a league was in the heart of so much of our ESM, that we have a very good strength that day, and all of us agreed that okay, all the district will also have an ESM league under each district, but we'll have an head, that is ESM League Nagaland. And then all of us decided we need a president to lead it, and we have an election. So I was elected as the president. That's why I'm right now the president of ESM League Nagaland. And the term is that after 3 years we will be giving it to the post to some new. So we'll be having an election very soon.
Major Kuotsu, what have been some of the major achievements since the formation of the league in 2022?
After forming this league, we are few office bearers who are like holding the post of the ESM League Nagaland, but we have full support from all the other ESM of Nagaland. And so far, we are so proud, and being the president of ESM League Nagaland, I'm so proud we have achieved a lot. I would say we have achieved a lot because when the ESM League was not happening, we never had, we didn't have a mass ESM rally. The ESM rally is very supposedly to be every year, so it was not happening. Then after our league was formed, we went and approached IG. Then we have approached Corps Commander Rangapahan, and twice we within these 3 years we already have our mass, a big ESM rally has thrice it has been conducted. And so far, when an ex-serviceman died, the nearest army unit is supposed to give Reed Lane, which was not happening for a long time. But after our league was formed, we went and met a few senior officers, and this was one of our points that we have given. These are, authorized to our ex-servicemen, so it has to be given to us, So now Reed Lane is happening, and I would say we are really proud of that, because even on the last day, our ex-servicemen are honored even on the last day. You will be seeing in WhatsApp status or in newspaper. This is happening now, and there are few cases where a few of the bank employees' attitudes were not very correct for our very aged ex-servicemen. Very old person cannot come to the bank. At least the bank should go and get the signature, to ensure. I think there's some scheme for whether they're still alive and all these things. So they have to come and get it signed. So a person who is 90 plus, it's difficult for them to come and get it signed. So we have requested the bank, and it has started. Few banks have started going to the village, to the remote villages and all. So we have a WhatsApp group which consists of so many of our ex-servicemen from all over the state of Nagaland, and we update each other what is happening. Our bond is growing more, and happy that ESM of Nagaland is growing up. One of our grievances is we ask for, there's no job vacancies for us, whereas in other states of India, when ESM they have created vacancy in all the government department of other state except Nagaland. There are few vacancies, but none of us are given till now. So those are few points we have been trying to, put the point across to our Honorable CM and other officials. Hopefully something will be done. We have written letter for job vacancies also to be created for ex-servicemen. Max, I'm telling you, it's going to be, the ex-servicemen league, when they provide service to our society, it's going to be different. They may be out of uniform, but they are so disciplined. It's always a pleasure when you interact with them, and our society will learn so much. The whole service as a Jawan, from 18 years of service till 34, 35 years of service, or maybe 40, some of them, they give the best Jawani days, to the nation. When they come back, at least I think the state should recognize them, the service to the nation, and the state should also recognize them by providing them at least some job vacancies. Or there are people who have started business, but even in business, in spite of the contribution to this, to the service of the nation, they are not exempted from tax, local tax. You know what I mean?
Major Kuotsu, your inspiring story has been showcased in episode wise or telecast on Doorshan. How did the idea of adapting your story into a TV show came alive, and what was it like to see your journey being shared with a wider audience?
Um, so Doordarshan was, I think that is also DD Northeast. They wanted to come up with an true story which can inspire young girls of Northeast, and I was a lucky one who was. I know there are lots of Northeast ladies who are doing so well, but I was a lucky one who was selected for. They wanted to make a story about me, so why they found it when the producer and the director came, the story writer came to meet me. They found it very interesting because I'm from a small town, Koima, and it it takes courage from a small town to go become an engineer in Tamil Nadu, then after that join Indian Army, and finally marrying someone from UP. My husband is from Lucknow, so I mean that was also interesting for the strip writer, and yes, I do feel embarrassed to see myself. Fortunately, it was not me who was playing the role of Meiji Kikutsu. She's a professional actress, and she's a very good actress, Punam Gurun. Uh, though I'm not the one acting, since it's my story, with a little bit of masala, I know it's a little bit embarrassing, but yes, it's. I feel proud because mainly I have a little girl who is 12 years old now, and she's the, like they say, proud, prouder, proudest. So my daughter is very proud of that episode scenes which runs on YouTube and DD Northeast, and I would say God has been good to me and my family. It's a privilege to have, your own story documented and being shared. I get really happy and excited because when I see young kids, boys and girls, they, when I go to the village, they, since now mobile and TVs everywhere, they say, "You are Major Kutsu, we saw this," and shuru pe, like a few of the episodes was not coming on time, so they used to remember all the episodes. Auntie, episode 26 has not come, episode 22 has not come, so yeah, it's touching, it's embarrassing, but I feel proud. I feel proud, yeah.
Major, what message would you like to convey to the young girls who are looking into your footsteps and wish to serve in the army?
This world, we have the media, the internet, which is knowledge wise it's very vast. Our young boys and girls can get lots of information on what to join, what to do, but for the few who really desires to serve the country, I will encourage them, because this organization, the bond we make with our friends, whom officers whom we are training in our officers training days, and the bond we made with our troops, nothing can beat this. Even as a veteran, I still get calls from my troops who have served with me in Haryana, Rajasthan. I still stay in touch with them. uh, I'm getting a little far, but what I mean to say is that kind of bound, nothing else can give this, and the satisfaction of working in this organization, girls for the girls who want to follow my footsteps. I want to encourage them, if I can do, you can also do it.
It calls for hard work and calls for dedication, but it's highly possible. So, like somebody, my senior, some senior lady told me ki it's so comforting to talk to Mijikutsu. Why they say ki because she just have to say ki you just tell her something and she will say ki ho jayega. So similarly, I want to tell the young girls that uh, anything is possible. Ho jayega. So you just have to do it, and you have your heart on it. It's possible.
Jai Hind.
That was an inspiring conversation with Major Kuotsu. We thank her for sharing her inspiring story and insights with us. We also thank our viewers of Doordarshan Kendra Kohima for tuning into our special interview.